Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once more to WAP FOU TV. I'm Chanji Walters, and I'm the promoter and project coordinator of Work and Philanthropy Foundation, WAP FOU. Work and Philanthropy Foundation was founded in 2010. It is a youth-led, non-profit-making developmental organization that was founded to promote especially education in local communities. Over the years, we have accomplished a lot that I'll be sharing with you, and if you've been watching this channel, you must have seen some of our activities. Today, especially, I came here to talk about our 6th edition, which just happened in November 2024. Before we go into the details of what happened during our 6th edition donation, I would like to list some of the achievements we've had over the years. In 2013, which was our first edition, we had 28 beneficiaries, and they benefited from material and financial resources worth over 250,000 francs CFA. In 2014, which was the second edition, we had up to 118 beneficiaries who benefited from material and financial assistance worth over 750,000 francs CFA. In 2015, that was during the 3rd edition, we were able to bring together 154 beneficiaries, and they benefited material and financial assistance which was worth over 950,000 francs CFA. In 2016, there was a slight difference because we were able to organize a youth conference. During this conference, 40 beneficiaries benefited from materials, and over 150 youth leaders came together to benefit from skills and capacity building and to share their experiences as well. This was worth over 800,000 francs. Now, from 2017 up to 2022, we had a break because there is an ongoing crisis in Cameroon that could not permit us to carry out our activities smoothly. That notwithstanding, in 2023, there was a big comeback as we were able to bring together 125 beneficiaries, and they benefited from material and financial resources worth over 2.4 million francs CFA. This was one of the biggest achievements we've had so far. With this in mind, sit back and relax as we tell you what transpired during our 6th edition of Work and Philanthropy Foundation donation. In the past years, we have assisted different learners in different schools and in different local communities. In 2024, we realized that we could do something different, and so we took a step further to establish the WAP FOU Scholarship Scheme. In this scheme, we select learners who are facing serious challenges. This is a way to guarantee a continuous support for them in their education, and this will also relieve their parents if at all they have, because we notice that some of them do not have parents at all. Unfortunately, some of them lost their parents in the ongoing crisis. So this will be the surest means to assist them and to guarantee their education by providing them with reading and writing materials as well as tuition. On the 13th of November 2024, selected learners from 14 different schools gathered in Mbot Community Hall to receive donations from Work and Philanthropy Foundation. This occasion was graced by His Royal Highness, the Fon of Mbot, who is equally the head of WAC clan. He shared his wisdom with the recipients as well as other community members who were present.
If we all join Walters and Wadware for the order, that is sending our children to school, he will give him more energy and more help with his friends to do a lot to more people.
And I will not talk much. I say thank you, Wapo, with the initiative of WAP.
After a word of prayer, the chairperson recapitulated some of the activities that WAP FOU has achieved over the years. Everybody was excited and they were waiting for that great moment where they will be receiving what they came for. Before the recipient received the scholarship, here are some of the reactions from the teachers and the reason why this activity is important.
Us the teachers, because sometimes when you see us in schools, you really look at some children, there is no means. But even you think of asking them for things that they are supposed to do in school, you really see that they cannot do it. I think WAP FOU Foundation will continue after this edition so that even these children should grow up to join the foundation and still help the others to grow up. Thank you very much.
Then came the long-awaited moment where learners were excited as they were called up to sign and collect their scholarship that will assist them in their educational pursuit. There were altogether 59 beneficiaries and they were selected from 14 different schools. Of these schools, 4 were kindergarten, 9 were primary schools, both mission and public schools, and we had 1 technical college. Some of them came from far off places because they are from the minority community called the Mbororos. Among these beneficiaries, we had orphans, the physically challenged, and it is so tragic to hear that most or some of them had lost both parents or one of their parents during the ongoing crisis, and thereby necessitating this assistance because they have nobody to look after them. Nonetheless, we are happy that we're able to come at this timely moment to help these learners. During this occasion as well, we had a special case. In the past years, we've had serious cases. Students who are unable to pay fee, students who are not able to acquire what they need to learn, students who leave the houses hungry sometimes and they can't sit in class and concentrate. We've had challenging situations where it was difficult for us to hold back. This year was not different because we had a serious situation where one of the students who was in the 5th form, ready to take her official exams, dropped out of school because she could not afford to pay her fee and to register for these exams.
So we appreciate the gesture done by this organization because the heartbeat of a nation is on building up the children. So our endless desire or our plea is that this organization should go ahead, that God should instill them more ideas on how to bring up these young ones. Because when you look around the community, you see that it's really challenging for parents to send their children to school. More especially like this, my Tanto Vanessa, it was really a sad situation when we heard that she cannot continue school.
This is because she had used all the little they had to take care of her physical needs. WAP FOU saw this situation and intervened timely to be able to pay her fee and register her for the official exams.
So that is our Vanessa coming out. WAP FOU has done everything to pay all her school fee, and WAP FOU is ready to register her for any exams.
This was a source of pride for us because this student is a very brilliant student, but unfortunately, it is difficult for her to meet up her needs as far as education is concerned. Now let's take a listen to what one of her teachers had to say and the reaction after what WAP FOU decided to do for this student.
This child is a child that she started from 1, despite of her handicap, but she was the first, she was always the first in their class. Since from 4, we see cases like this, it's so challenging. But when we have an organization that comes up like this, it really spurs our hearts that we know that God has something for the less privileged. So our earnest prayer is that God should support your elbows, that you will go ahead and you shall do more things for the benefit of the children.
After the donation, it was total happiness as the recipients were so happy, and some of them had this to say.
Thank you so much, the WAP FOU organization, for this wonderful gift that they've given to us. I think that gift will take us a very long distance. We don't have much to say. We're the pupils and students of Mbot. Thank you.
That's good. Having heard from them, the school administrators were not left out. They were equally happy, and some of them had this to say.
The event of today, added to what happened last year, I'm quite shocked. Let me just say shocked, because I've been a teacher in many villages, but I've never seen this type of thing. That a foundation will come up and assist children in all the schools, which is very impressive. WAFO is you can say, is quite an interesting foundation as far as education is concerned in these Mbot villages.
The traditional authorities who were present were moved and had a few words of encouragement for Work and Philanthropy Foundation.
This morning, I'm telling the painting. This occasion will be today, so we don't have teaching them today for technical school. As the PTA chairman talking now, we have people with the day for here now. And one people sitting and say, it's a great opportunity. We, as mothers and parents, to take care for them, for school.
The Parent Teacher Association, the PTA, was highly represented, and they were equally happy to see what WAFO did to these learners.
It's my singular pleasure to be here today again for such a great occasion. It has been said somewhere that the education of a child is the education of a nation. Prosperity comes into a country because of education. And I don't really know what I can say to Mr. Walters and his group. They choose a living group because there are some groups that are dead. Why do I say a living group? Human beings are living things, and they grow and they make progress in a nation. He has started from the base, from the children. But Yoshi Walters, I use the group. I use in a way again. I got far moving wa. I ring in young ami. Far moving wa. Tem one I don't want. If I am see, I will hear you one a biggie. Where for what fire boo away chibi to school. But remember, going tap me see. But it tabang waka. It tab at famu ming waka. When waka bashi tommy well, Faku chuku kine, Jiffy, who have it tommy mega. Giyo mombom to say. A warning when more. Where worry than you. Very busy.
Last but not the least were the parents. They were excited, they were happy because a lot of burden has been reduced from their side, and they had this to say to Work and Philanthropy Foundation.
I express my gratitude to Walters and his people, and I wish that they continue the way they have to do. But let the Mbot people not remain adamant. They should support in every way to make sure that this thing never fails in 1 year. He has put smiles on the faces of the children, because there are some who are really desperate, and when you see a child receiving something and is happy, the giver is also happy, and I wish that we do it collectively.
Personally, it gives me a lot of satisfaction, because when you are constantly asking children to give their school fees, it really disturbs you to concentrate in teaching. So when it happens like this, as some children have automatically been assisted like this, it gives me as a teacher, it gives me a cool mind. Then I have psychologically, I feel free in the school, like work better.
Ina ka taxi in kiswa ngara mo saporo ko biru wa mo saporo
yong shuwa ba gosi nji chi ndoro yong shuwa kadi ka yanti ye yuchi njo ntiri yanlaka jo ambalance ye bane salatu problem ayanga dukumbingo bega kiti ko den agitira register last ye gwe akaba disi ye metu yuka ari ne bi kubi inshallah aka banjo di shuwa gi yuchi wagi kadi msunka kadi mringa mbomdaka ngangwerenge so ni doni wa kontombi kirfa wari yong sisap me yong shuwe ayu wagini anda dadu nufa wagi fana chame di cheta ifa tabori ba fe wuri ambo fe bo hana ni mena merine bowa ado kontombi merina ayo nge tinya fani we me yong shuwe metir koram bilaha nyango bilanwe ani nyango fa wagi fa chame di sini ni bere we
me yongshi Mr. Walters and gesture chigi ne bonane yombo simo kantomi angombo chine mungombo la forme mubi a agitira gi munge gesture ne bo bi bala me hogo jo wege fanwa nje mu wege famunwa banwe educate by the whole nation. So you what for ginane is a very great job. We yongshi ene dokuntombi and actually encourage bi mo magorfone a copy an example just be giwa ngom monchi muti ngom bi kusuma wumbu ambo wemba aye yu wemba yigi bi yonerga ni ngor kubanje ne mwe yuba nchafa wane ajika wa doshu ngamba ke koncha aha banwe giyeni bero wese ntati wa gini bonan nyu woni we ura lone we adukun tombi de sakana bere
ayongshi ajindi chambo turke ma haravage mpese melanta mi fale yingir kirki ne yampe o.
I thank you for what God is using you to do. You have helped the children and the parents to educate them, and I pray that God alone will bless you, because many have the opportunity but they are not able to do this. Because give you the opportunity, you are doing it, so I pray that God will take you to higher height. Thank you so much. May God bless you.
As what she young sure I wouldn't go me would I am but when I go with would I you in the lotion would I question him who she and Jonah about Koshiki and Bowe Simo thought we bought an when he encouraged with it at Fabo Miss School and then would I young sure about say what I could to God and lad could don't be that because who web she the money later.
Having done all this, what do we have in mind for next year? Obviously, the first thing is we want to maintain and to sustain what we have started this year. That is to be able to do the same or more for the students who are placed on the scholarship scheme. This is a way to assist them to make sure they achieve their goals. The next thing is to be able to add the numbers. We had 59 this time, and we are really hoping and trusting God that by next time, or in the next edition, the 7th edition, we should reach at least 100 beneficiaries. We would also like to step up by not only giving this tuition, but our dream is to assist them holistically. What do I mean here? After providing their tuition, we should be able to at least afford a pair of uniform and a shoe for the students, as well as reading and writing materials, so that this can assist them wholly, because just paying their fee and them not having what to write or read or to use in studying can still hold them back from achieving their dreams. So our intention is to do more and be able to provide all this for them, to facilitate the teaching learning process for them. This cannot be done by ourselves. We count on you out there, people of goodwill, to be able to support us so that we continue to support them. I will not leave without saying this. One of the greatest desire for Work and Philanthropy Foundation is not only for you to support us, it's not only for you to give to them through us, but you can give directly. So we want to encourage every youth out there and every goodwill person in the community to replicate and do the same in their own sphere of influence, so that our communities can be better and bigger. We want the youth to participate fully and actively in community development. That is what Work and Philanthropy Foundation stands for. To wrap it all, we want to thank everybody who prayed for us, who supported us materially, morally, and otherwise. We are so grateful. We can't call you all by name, but we want to express our gratitude to WAP FOU members worldwide. We want to appreciate WAP FOU donors, sympathizers, and those who support us in different ways. We equally want to thank, in a special way, Work and Philanthropy Foundation volunteers who are on the ground, who move from house to house to make sure all the logistics and information is put in place, and the teachers and parents for the great job you have been doing. We acknowledge and admit the fact that what you do cannot be paid for. It is kind of passion that you have for what you do. And for the parents, the support that you give your children, we equally appreciate that. And we encourage you to keep doing the same until they meet their dream in life. We won't go without saying a special thanks to His Royal Highness, who took his time off his busy schedule to be there to watch and to encourage the students in their education. This tells us that our traditional authorities have a lot of value for education, and especially for the education of our children. Stay focused as we are preparing for the next edition, which will be launched soon. If you were not able to participate in the last edition, the 6th edition, prepare to participate in the 7th edition, which will be launched soon. Thank you very much, and see you in our next edition. For more on Work and Philanthropy Foundation, if you want to see our activities and to support in any way, or to get in touch to know more about Work and Philanthropy Foundation, you can visit our website at www.wapfu.com, or you can call the numbers on the screen, or you can go to our social media platforms to see what we've been doing and what we intend to do. You can be part of us, or you can be part of this change. Thank you.